Hello and welcome to, I assume, the last part of the video. Everything is blue, as you can see, and I have learned that I am exceptionally bad at being able to distinguish different shades of blue. It is not my strong suit. So at the end there, I have to try everything, everywhere, because that is apparently what I have to do. Which is very unfortunate because it takes forever and it's really annoying, but it makes me realize that I will never do like a puzzle that's based on just different shades of blue or any other color for that matter, because that ain't happening. Or I could do it, but it would probably take, to say forever seems like an understatement. So, I mean, yeah. This is gonna be, I hope, to be honest, the last video of this puzzle. Which is, I'm both happy and sad about it. It's been a long journey. I mean, it's a 5,000 piece puzzle, so obviously it's gonna be a long journey. It's got a lot of pieces. Like all big puzzles, they take a long time, at least for me. And as you can see, I'm kind of desperately trying on the pieces without making much progress in like the short run, because this is, yeah, slow going, trying all the pieces everywhere, because as I said, I have learned that I am not able to figure out colors. Or yeah, I mean, I know it's a color blue, but it's like all the different colors of blue. And this is how I've been sitting with so much of this puzzle now. Or actually not so much, just by the end here. Why doesn't this want to go anywhere? Come on. No? Okay, next, I guess. But also, I found another challenge with such a big puzzle, that there might be places where I'm like, oh, I don't think it fits. And then I go back and then it does fit, because it's not like, how do I even say it? Because it's such a big puzzle and it's on a background that is not like the most, I don't know if to call it flexible or what, but it has it can't move that freely. And because of that, some of these are like, yes, I know it fits, but it's hard to put down because there's so many pieces pushing in from all sides. That makes it really hard to kind of just easily put them in. And that is annoying, for a lack of a better word. So I like have to push some of them in, and then I'm like, does it really fit, or do I just want it to fit? And for some of it, I don't know. And others are easier to figure out. But that's how that is. Oh, I just got many in. That kind of possibly actually could. It probably does. Okay. So, this one must go. Look at that. I am moving on with this puzzle. So, that's fun. Like, I get that it's supposed to be there, but it's so hard to put in. I wanted to tell you some things, and I won't have time because apparently I'm finishing the puzzle real fast. Way faster than I thought. I have amazing neighbors. I know I've mentioned that before, but I have to mention it again because I do. Because I was down in my basement last night just to check it out, and there was dripping. And I'm done with the puzzle. Do you want to see it? Can I show you without squishing the video? I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, back to my neighbor. Because as I said, he's amazing. And am I still filming? Yes. Hi. Oh, wait. We're the wrong way now. Hold on. Or the puzzle. I'm going to show you the puzzle slowly while I talk about my neighbor because amazing people. I was down in my basement and I heard a sound that you don't want to hear because there are water pipes there. And I heard dripping. And I was like, I don't know much about it, but it's not supposed to be dripping. And something was dripping. And since I don't know much about it, I freak out. Kind of obviously, in my opinion. So, freaking out, I was like, okay, my neighbor happens to be a plumber. And they have said, I don't know whether they're going to be regretting it or not, you know, but they have said that if I need anything, just give him a call and see what we can do, you know? So I called and said, hi, I don't mean to call you in the evening because it was 7:30 in the evening. So it was like way past work hours. And I was like, hi, it's your neighbor. I have a bit of a problem. Would you mind being a plumber a little bit and come and help me out? And he basically said, sure, just gotta wait until my wife gets home and then I'll drop on by. So he waited. I waited. I probably waited way more than he did, let's be honest. And he came, he saw, he fixed. It all probably took 15 minutes from he started from home till he went back home because it's a short drive. And it was all good. It's fixed. And I don't have to worry. And I was like, oh my Lord, I am grateful that I have neighbors that knows how to do stuff. Just wanted to show you the box here too. So yeah, I'm done with the puzzle. My water pipes are not dripping anymore because I have amazing neighbors. And also, I spent time on a market. I don't know what else to show you. Usually I just sit and puzzle, but I clearly spent less time on the puzzle today than I thought. But I was also at a market and I didn't sell much. It was a very, very, very small market. It was me and two other vendors. And they had like a tent for like people that wanted to sell like random stuff. And yeah, it was great. I sat there for 4 hours and I sold 2 cats. So not exactly the most, you know, financially good thing in such a way. But at the same time, I mean, let's be honest. I did sell 2 cats. My pipes got fixed. And I'm done with the puzzle. Can you believe it? There's also a thing about my car, but I don't know how much you want to see of this puzzle. I really should make this video longer because it does make the YouTube algorithm more happy, I guess. But, you know, you can't do everything for the algorithm. It'll swallow you whole or something, which would not be good. But like, I mean, look at that puzzle. I'm done. 5,000 pieces and I'm done. And I just want to sit and look at it. But, you know, the reason I've been hurrying up with finishing this puzzle, because what it's laying on is not directly on the table, but it's got a kind of like a plywood piece, big plywood piece, on top of the table. And this table doesn't belong here, really. It's supposed to go in a different room.
But the reason I had to finish the puzzle was, well, I enjoyed it. But also in the room next to it, this room, that is where I usually sit. And it's getting colder, so heating is important. I'm also doing my crochet, starting a new thing, doing all the things. But I do not like the color on these walls. This is the color that's now. This is the color I'm gonna paint it. But, I don't know if you know this, but occasionally when you paint, you spill. And I don't want to risk spilling, so everything in this room will be moved when I paint. And the easiest place to move it is right here, where I've had the puzzle. So this needs to go, and also that table under the puzzle belongs in a different room. So the puzzle will, in a couple of days, be taken apart. The plywood piece will go in a different room. The table will be moved where I intend to have it. And everything from that room that I'm gonna paint will end up here in this room, basically, where the puzzle is now, so that I can paint this room in the color that I want. Because I think that will be more me and prettier, and I prefer that color. So that's what's gonna happen. But, I need to have a place to put it and sit while I paint the room. Or while the paint is drying on the walls, basically. So yeah, and part of the reason I've been like, oh, I gotta finish the puzzle so I can do all this moving around. Also, look at this one. It's an old one. Old cabinet. I love it. It's so pretty. It's gorgeous. It was not the cheapest, but it could have been more expensive. So I'm glad I got it to the price I did. But I bought it. Anyway, puzzle is done. I'm gonna move it out. And I want to paint the room before I have to start using my oven, the one with firewood, because that kind of heat is not good for drying the paint. And I also want to be able to open the window to air out the paint fumes, because I don't like how it smells when you paint. Some people say, oh, it doesn't smell that much when you paint with today's paint. Trust me, it does. I don't like the smell. So, since I'm done with this puzzle, I will take it apart, move all the things around, paint the room, move the furniture back to the room, and then eventually I have to find something that I like, which is far harder than I thought. I won't have this table here because it's too narrow. I want something that's a bit wider. But I'm gonna have a dining room set, like big table, nice chairs, though preferably not very expensive because car stuff is happening. But then I'll have a big dining table again, so I can do a puzzle here. So, But look at all these fishes, they're so cute. But yeah, I think my favorite part of this puzzle is all of it, but the easiest things were actually like the borders around here and the borders around here, and then I started picked out colors, and then I picked out all the seahorses because there are a lot of them. Dolphins were the second to last thing I did, and then all the blue pieces by the end. So I tried to divide into colors, but it felt impossible because some of the pieces have so many different colors on them. I mean, look at this one. It says 2 different color fish and 2 different color blue. And how do you sort that? I didn't quite figure that one out, so it was very rough sorting. But there you have it. I'm done with the puzzle. Not sure which one I'll do next, but I might focus on the painting first. The wall in the rooms, or in the room next to. That's do you see that list over there? Whoa, that list? That's the want to do list. Most of it is still not done. So it'll be a list for next year. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you all are doing well with your puzzles. If you're doing some. I know someone is. So I hope you enjoy watching me do a big puzzle and enjoy your big puzzle if you're doing one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!